All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Green 39! Green 39!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On second down, here's Allen. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Detroit!
So in
Detroit!
Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Set! 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw, it's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Set! 319! 319!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd down and 10. Darnold. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jabal Sheard able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Darnold from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone!
After the interception, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19! Gone! Hot!
From the gun, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shreds the tackle. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So out now come the Jets. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On first down, it's Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Allen. Throw left Outside complete. It's Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They run the counter with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Coleman has it here right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Leopard!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Darnold on first down. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Gun, 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 gun.
On first and 10, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Russell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first down throw, Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. To the football, it's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had, that's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Allen on third. Completes it to Coleman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A give. This is Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Leopard!
Going to try and throw on third down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, here's the run with Cook. There he goes inside the 30. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Brown in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From his own goal line, Darnold. High throw, but he makes the catch. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The last drive, he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility, no one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room, and then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.